Mommy and Daddy right here. She's beautiful, isn't she?
She is an angel. But I do hope you appreciate the sacrifice that Gwen made agreeing not to fight for custody of that little girl.
If you expect me to send her a thank you card, Ethan, you can forget that.
Theresa, no. No. But when I told you that Gwen and I were not going to pursue custody of Jane, the trade-off was that the fighting between you and Gwen would stop. Period. Now, you have done awful things to her. She has done awful things to you. So what we need here is a truce, so we can all just get along with our lives and end it. Now, you told me that you understood. I took that to mean that you agreed. Tell me I'm right. That you believe that this feud between you and Gwen is over.
Ethan,
Look, Theresa, I know that Gwen did some awful things to you. And like I told Sam, she was not in her right mind when she did them because of the very things that you did to her. That's why my dad agreed to drop the charges against Gwen. As far as I'm concerned, that wipes the slate clean, and that's how I want it to stay. So I want you to tell me that we are still on the same page here. Tell me that you want this feud to be over between you and Gwen. Theresa, I'm asking you a question here.
why don't I ask you a question, Ethan? What about Rebecca?
What about her?
Well, she's not one to forgive and forget. She holds a grudge better than anyone that I know. What if she comes after me and my family again?
It's not going to happen.
You don't know that.
I do know that because I was just with Gwen and Rebecca, and they want this to be over. They do. Rebecca's only concern is you. That's why I'm here. To assure you that Rebecca, she's going to retain control and not come after you as long as you don't incite her and do something like press charges against Gwen again. It's very simple. Rebecca will leave you alone if you leave Gwen alone. Now tell me we're on the same page like we were on the island.
Ethan, I didn't agree to any truce.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You assumed that I did.
Theresa?
Look,
don't...
Even if you and I and Gwen agree to this truce, what about Rebecca? She won't honor it. She will still come after my family.
No, she won't do that.
Did she actually say that she would leave me alone, Ethan?
Not in those exact words.
Of course not, because she's never going to stop coming after me and my family.
She will, if you don't press charges against Gwen.
Listen, about Gwen.
Oh, God, what? What?
I need to tell you something.
What is it? What is it? What do you have to tell me?
Okay, like I said, I knew Rebecca was going to come after me, Ethan, so...
It's the mansion. I have to take this.
How about you don't answer it and you just let me finish what I have to tell you?
Theresa, if it's Gwen, I don't want her to think that I'm avoiding her. Hello?
Ethan? Sam was here. Gwen has been rearrested.
What?
Do I have to speak Spanish for you to understand me? Sam was here and he arrested Gwen for attempted murder, kidnapping, and a whole bunch of other trumped-up charges.
Hold on. I spoke to my father before we came back, and he agreed to drop all the charges against Gwen.
Yeah, and guess what? Just as I predicted, Theresa insisted on Gwen being rearrested. That little Evita never had any plan to forgive and forget, and my daughter has just been hauled off to jail.
What the hell have you done? Rebecca, I'll meet you at headquarters right away. If you see Gwen, will you tell her I love her, please?
I will. But you tell Theresa that she is going to regret this. Because I am going to make sure that she will.
I can't believe you had her rearrested.
I wanted to tell you, Ethan. You answered the phone.
It's really beside the point now, isn't it?
Look, Gwen tried to kill me.
Just save it. Save it. I'm going to see my wife.
No, listen to me. I was afraid that if I didn't strike first, Rebecca would.
Move.
No, Gwen tried to kill me again when we were on the island.
Theresa, move!
Shh. No. She kidnapped our daughter. And I had to get her before Rebecca got me.
Oh, God, that's a crock and you know it. That's a crock. The plain truth here, Theresa, is that you're just hateful.
How can you say that?
How? How? Because you had the power to end all this. You had the power to bring peace. You can talk all you want about how Rebecca can't forget anything. You're the one that can't forget anything. And you're the one that's going to keep this war going and going.
Look, I was afraid that if I didn't press
I told you, I
charges...
convinced my father to drop the charges against Gwen. And you had me believe that you were okay with that. It's fine, Ethan. You had me believing that. But you weren't okay with it, were you? No, your spiteful little mind started plotting against Gwen the minute we set foot back here in Harmony.
No, I was protecting my family.
I don't want to hear it anymore. My eyes are open, Theresa. I am seeing you for what you are. And you're a monster. You are a hateful monster.
You can't think that I'm a monster. You know me better than that.
Yeah, you see, that's just it. Turns out I really never knew you at all.
Ethan, wait.
Theresa, I'm going to my wife.
Oh, Ethan!
Theresa, I'm out of here.
Ethan, please wait. If you just wait, I can explain to you why I had Gwen rearrested.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a damn word that you have to say.
You can't think that I'm a monster. I'm your child's mother.
I can think it. And I do think it.
Like, you can't think that I'm a monster. You can't mean that.
That's exactly what I think. Here's what I think. I think you're uncaring. I think you're unfeeling. And if I would have known how much hate you have in that heart of yours, I would have never have allowed you to take my daughter and keep her. I would have fought you tooth and nail to make sure that my daughter was raised by a kind and a loving woman like Gwen, instead of a nasty piece of work like yourself.
No, you don't mean that.
The hell I don't. You repulse me, and I don't want to see you again.